Okay, so I'm going to be doing this. We're doing it live. So I'm going to be working on the idea as I'm pulling it up, because what I wanted to do was pull up Destiny stream, because I'm going to do that in another window. But first I wanted to get together. But the whole reason I was doing this was to make notes on, because the whole idea started, saw his Discord where there are channels where people are debating. I like the idea. I want to know if there are more of those, but one of the things I was paying attention to was that if they don't have a understanding of what the other person knows, and I would hope that comes out in the debate, but it looks like it more often than not doesn't, that it would pop up where they compare notes basically on what the other person has seen, where it's come from, and why. Because I do believe that if you want to debate somebody, you should be able to look at their argument and present it from their point of view. Like, you should be able to say, okay, so anytime you have someone say, what you're saying is this, they should be able to get it right. And more often than not, they seem like they get it wrong. So I want to listen to him preparing for the debate, or just him doing his stream, and see what I can record. What I wanted to do was capture this
to establish a joint oil exploration area along their undefined
window
demilitarized
in OBS as well. Because right now it's not recording anything.
Based only a national identity
coming through. Display capture.
November of 1989, leaders of YAR, Ali Abdullah Saleh, and the PDRY agreed on a draft unity constitution originally drawn up in 1981. Efforts towards unification proceeded from 1988. On May 22nd, 1990, and the Republic of Yemen's independence was declared. Cute.
So what is he doing?
Should we try to just get through this?
It looks like he's not talking to the dude about
I know you're not linking not safe for work
Trump anymore.
in my chat, where not safe for work is banned.
Uh-oh. Let's say he has to do some moderating. So the whole purpose and point of it, because he's not talking to anybody anymore.
Take that as a
So I
yes.
guess I could pull up
Yeah, sure. DM something.
a... Well, I could pull up his
I'm gonna go get water, and
actual...
then we will get through these, okay? I believe we're finishing this. At least this part. Be back 1 second.
I hate it when he does that. It's something I've noticed he does on his streams where he'll tease the tip, because you're making slurping noises. What are you making slurping noises on? Like, I know it's supposed to be a joke, and I'm explaining a joke, which ruins the joke. But there's also where you're working the shaft, dude. I don't know if that's your intention, but that's what comes to mind when you make that sound. And what is your point pointing that out? Well, anytime I hear somebody deliberately making slurping noises, bro, it does definitely say more about me than it does about the person, but it does definitely catch my attention. But it's a deliberate thing, so why are you doing it? Did he pause? No, he just blinked. Is he reading? The hell just happened? But did it end? No, it didn't. So his chat should still be going. What the fuck happened? Did it end? Oh, so he did leave. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, because I was saying that the whole point of it is over. He's not debating anybody anymore. So, recapping anything that was coming to mind, because there was one thing that they were talking about during his stream that happened January 21st, 2024. Like 7. It was like an hour ago. I had to fuck around to actually figure out how to do a recording. My system needs upgrades. What was he talking about? There was a news article that stated that Trump never denounced white supremacists. It's that he did at one time, and since then he has not denied that they're white supremacists, but he's in his way. Because now I'm interpreting what he's doing, because he's media organizations ask questions in a tilted or slanted way. Normally they would be doing that in an investigative aspect. I don't believe they are. I believe it's being done more for manipulation or not obfuscation, pushing an agenda instead of seeking out the truth. So I believe that's what he's doing now. When he hears that question, it's like, will you denounce white supremacists? They're not actually asking him to denounce a particular group for a particular action. He's saying, bad thing is bad, otherwise we're going to say you bad. Because if you were actually talking about any person's principles or beliefs, you would have an element of questioning their principles, their beliefs. I remember that first game. That was cool. Kind of grimdark. Nice aesthetic. He restarted his stream for... It crashed. That's interesting. Did it go up or did it go down? So close that, and then if I were to pull up the Discord, I wonder what will happen if I open up the Discord. Did I get down to the full idea that I was going over before? That there are your average people that have a skewed perspective of politics, and the culprit is news media. Doesn't matter what branch they are, because they're in the business of not selling you. They're in the business of making money. They're a corporation, they're a business. They're not there to find the truth anymore. They're there to push a narrative. And that's for both sides. When it comes to political commentary in the United States, neither side, Democratic or Republican, is innocent when it comes to pushing an agenda for the perspective of the average citizen when it comes to politics. There aren't any news organizations that are not pushing an agenda when their bottom line is profit. Let me see, where is Destiny's Discord? So now I'm poking around, I might as well put it over here too. So where is Destiny's Discord? I wonder if I can even... Most of this is smut. Destiny. He's the only one with an actual face. Server updates. Who's live? He's live in politics. Who are you? Well, let's see what they're talking about.
Didn't the CDC say that guns stop more crimes than they do commit? Is that not a stat?
No, that is not what the CDC stated.
Oh,
they stated the opposite, actually.
Self-defense
instances within the United States are dwarfed by the number of gun crimes.
I'm interested in engaging with the calorie question. So are you trying to say that since there would be more gun violence from handguns, those are all the smaller meals?
No.
The big meal would be the mass shooting. And
I think you're giving him way too much.
I don't know what you're
exactly
trying to say.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm saying
No, Virginia Tech would be a large meal, though.
I figured that's what you're saying. That doesn't have anything to do with wanting to reduce the probability that someone can inflict a mass shooting with an AR-15.
Yes, it does. I'm saying you should probably stop trying to.
Here's a bunch of citations on gun crime and the link between more guns and crime. By the way,
The Rand org. Oh, Beacon of Truth.
I have
So
two questions. I have two
No
questions.
self-respecting
wait, what's wrong
person
with
that,
Rand
like,
org?
even says, like, defends firearms should be willing to engage in that argument. Yeah, obviously more guns in an area are going to cause more gun violence. This is just a fucking obvious conclusion of that. More cars in an area are going to cause more car accidents. It just is what it is. More drugs.
There are some exceptions to that rule. There are some.
No, there's fucking not.
No, by general, he's right.
By general it is, but Switzerland is the exception in question here.
Shouldn't we
Again,
try to
So this is just like a really shitty, like, gotcha when it comes from, like,
we're not trying to get a gotcha. We're just saying that
I'm
we
just
should
saying.
reduce gun. We should, if we want to reduce gun crime within the United States of America, restricting gun access or common sense gun control is generally speaking a good way to go about it.
Yeah, don't control the guns. Have better gun awareness.
It doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. You know you're gonna go for the handguns next, but you won't be honest about it.
I actually want to go for the handguns first. If I'm being honest with you, they kill way
Okay, at
more
least you're
people.
being honest.
I'm not being dishonest when I say
I don't know why we're doing this, honestly. Like, I think his argument is just we shouldn't ban rape because people could get harmed in other ways. Like, they might get. Which is just so silly. You can actually do a similar line. You're like, we shouldn't ban prison rape because people can get raped not in prison. We shouldn't ban not in prison rape because people can get child raped.
This is totally on course.
That's his argument.
People arguing for the ownership of firearms within the United States. I will provide my policy proposals that I think are practical and well within line with the Constitution, since owning a gun is a right within this country. I believe that the United States federal government should have a federal registry of legally owned firearms within the United States of America. Furthermore, I believe there should be a set of rules that all gun owners, federal rules mind you, that all gun owners within the United States have to follow in order to properly own a firearm. And then
That's against the Constitution.
No, it isn't.
That's the Constitution.
It's so against. Shall not be in.
Wait. If you believe that what I propose is against the Constitution, provide me the court case right now.
Everything you named, we have.
We do not have a federal registry for all legally owned firearms.
Why is there no gun registry?
No. For the other person that said that we already have that, I would like you to provide the citation where we have a federal government registry for all owned firearms within the United States.
We have
hold on, can I ask him one question? Where did the founding fathers who wrote the Constitution? Hold on. Where did the founding fathers who wrote the Constitution?
I don't give a shit what the founding fathers.
Why? Oh no, because they wrote it. So
I don't give a shit. They were a bunch of slave owners. I don't give a shit what they want. They fuck kids.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
Dude, they literally fuck kids. I don't give a shit.
You don't understand what it means. That's, grapple with it.
No, I want you to provide the court case. The Constitution says clearly that there's only one body within the United States of America that gets to determine what is and is not constitutional. It's not dumb fucks in, like, rural Alabama. It's not us menials, dude. It's individuals within the Supreme Court or the court systems of the United States of America.
And they've ruled on this.
Yeah, sure. Give me the ruling on it, then. Give me the ruling on it.
What do you mean? There's been plenty of rulings.
Give me the ruling that says that a federal gun
Alright,
registry is unconstitutional right now. Give it to me.
Which is the reason to take notes, so you actually have it. It's like,
and then also provide the ruling. What else did I say?
It doesn't
federal
have to
gun
be
registry, mandated background checks for all guns, federal guideline
what
for
fucking gun you
firearms.
have. Why would they need to know?
Yeah, what are you, Hitler?
For real, what the fuck?
Why do you want to know? No, really, why do you want to know?
Supreme Court in 1958 ruled requiring registration by those who possess firearms amounts to a violation of the Fifth Amendment's prescription against forced self-determination.
Debate chat.
Oh man, that's horrible for him.
Provide the citation in debate chat.
Yeah, the government provides FOID cards.
Side chat,
that allows
side
you to
chat.
purchase weapons.
Side chat, side
Okay,
chat.
side chat.
Like, as if that wouldn't have been implemented by now if it wasn't unconstitutional.
It is
unconstitutional laws.
National gun registration, the road to tyranny. Where does it say that? Where does it say it?
Sounds like a
They're gonna take my weapon.
They're gonna take my
guys already said you would.
registration in the law.
You
Another
wanted
fact
the
that Americans
handguns
need to
too.
understand:
You're being honest.
non-criminal. And
Where does
Haynes
it say
versus
that?
the United States. It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom. And Haynes versus the United States.
The real men have their guns in their states. How about that?
Dude, I'm not even for taking away guns. You keep like misrepresenting what I'm saying.
One guy. I'm obviously not talking to you because one guy said I would go for the handguns first in this debate.
Well,
Wait, in Haynes versus the United
there.
States, the U.S. Supreme Court in 1968 ruled that requiring registration by those who unlawfully possess firearms amounts to a violation of the Fifth Amendment prescription. Yeah, so that's not what I said.
Unlawfully.
Let me ask you, why are there no gun registries
like
right
illegal guns? So you think it would be unlawful for them to ask for registration of illegal guns, but not
That's
legal
what
ones?
your citation says.
No. If you're
You
saying
didn't
that
read
gun
your
registries are
citation.
legal, why is it when you buy a gun, right, and you have to do the background check, and they send the paperwork off to the hold on, let me I forget which agency they send it off to a 3-letter agency, but they are required to shred all documents relating to you after they approve or deny your background check.
Citation needed. Is that teal deer? But yeah, that was a good test. So I'm going to stop the recording and then upload that as a test of whether or not I can not stream, capture streams. So I've captured Discord, I captured a display window to do more tests, bounce out more things, and also listen back to the audio. Then I will upload it.